Day 1.
Day 1 started at the airport. We were flying, and then absolutely nothing happened. Yeah, it was just a boring old flight. Anyways, it was still very fun, and we were just waiting. As you can see on the video right now, it's very boring, very boring. So basically, when we were flying, there was nothing but clouds. And we even got into one of the clouds. And when we landed, it was very fun as we go to Florence in Italy. You could see us a little bit flying and a watchtower in the distance. Oh, I don't know what it's called. I don't really care. Well, anyways, as we were flying, there was nothing interesting, how I already said it. Yeah, I have nothing to talk about. Well, it's very boring. Very boring. Well, anyways, I want the video on the screen to already end.
Many people.
Well, anyways, it was very... Why do I keep pronouncing the same words at the same time?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, very boring. Well, yes, our plane was the brand of Wheeling from Barcelona. Yay!
What do you mean, yay? What is yay?
This plane didn't have any TV. I had 2 windows. It was very cool. I did not have any screen. I was very bored on the flight. There's absolutely nothing to do except doom scroll on the phone, like duh. Everyone likes to doom scroll, so well, anyways, as we're flying, you can see there's a lot of clouds. You can see it right now on the screen.
I know, right?
Yeah, looks so cool. Wow, I have nothing to talk about. Well, anyways, you can see Florence right here, and we were actually very impressed by how it looks. It was very hot in there. I was literally dying, but it wasn't like the desert. It was a little bit better only a little bit, slightly better only, but it was still super hot. We were dying. I just wanted to go to the hotel already.
Iron Man won't stop.
I don't know what Becca is doing right now.
Me? Joy.
I think Becca is playing Roblox. Yeah, probably. Because I really do. Well, anyways, look how we were landing. It was very fast, the plane. And I could see a lot of mountains out there. It was very cool, and I liked it. To Florence was only for 3 days. Yeah, that was the sad part. So. Well, anyways, our hotel was actually a very old building. The elevator was more than 100 years old.
Welcome to Florence.
No, it was more than 100 years old.
1 o'clock p.m.
No, there was more. Well, anyways, when we got out of the plane, there was some stairs, and we had to go to a bus. Yeah, there was a bus that took us to the airport itself from the airplane. Yeah, as you can see right here is the bus. There's another airplane right there, and my shadow. Well, anyways, there was a place to sit down. It was very comfy.
Where?
Right here.
The hotel.
No, at the bus. And then I realized the bus was made in China. It might be done for. Just look at it. Which is made in China. I don't know. Look, there was a cool dude right there, and another cool dude, and the plane itself. It was very beautiful and big. Anyways, when we got out of the bus, it led us to the airport itself. Wow. It was called U-boat, but not real. And it was at the hotel. It had two entrances, the big door and the mini fence, as you can see on the screen in front of us. Yeah, it's a very big hotel. There was a big hole in the middle, looks like a donut. There were like two shops connected to it. I don't know what they sell. Well, anyways, the elevator right here in front of me was more than 100 years old. And there was a door. But we'll get to it later. Maybe never. I don't know.
No, right.
Look at this beautiful big hole in the middle.
Yeah, it was so beautiful.
Anyways, we were at the bridge after that. There were a lot of bridges. And it was just like boring, as you can see. Yay. Anyways, day two. When we woke up, we wanted to eat some breakfast. Yay! Breakfast.
Black
The-
mucus.
And there were also a big balcony. It was very big. Look. You can also eat here on the balcony. It's so big. Yay. Anyways, we also saw a humongous tower. It was very big. Just look at it. And then we went to a museum. Right here. At a orange tree in the middle. Then, inside the museum, there were a bunch of stairs right here, as you can see on the screen. Then, behind the stairs, there was a door. And then, I was climbing the stairs. That was very fun. We had to go climb the stairs. Okay. And right after that, we were in a new place. It looked very large. Just look. The design looks very cool. And the floor is very, very cool looking. Wow. There were books. Whoever wants to read them. Pause the video. Pause it right now to read.
No one
I've
eats
been-
bugs back then.
And right here is it. And then we got out of that place because it was boring. So, and it was very hot. Very, 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 very hot. Well, as you can see, the sky was blue. The grass was green.
And the red was red.
Yeah. Then there were a lot of random things in here. And this mini house.
Like black mucus.
Whoever wants to read them, read. I don't care. Pause the video to read. Wow. Well, anyways, once we were inside the building, there were like 10 gazillion stairs to the second floor. Wow. And you skipped off that part because it'll take a long time. There were like many rooms. There was a big hallway inside the museum. You can see right now, many rooms and a big hallway. And I also spotted a hole inside one of the rooms, as you can see, mini hole and a window and a cool painting. And underneath the hole there was another painting. Well, anyways, I'm right there, standing, maybe waiting in the line. I don't know. Oh yeah, there was a line, I think. Yeah. Look how cool it looks. Well, anyways, as we were walking, that's very boring. Because I don't like museums, they're boring. But look at this beauty. It's the biggest museum in Italy. It had all sorts of paintings, even from the Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo. And we were very high up. Just look at this.
Some people.
And they're duckmen, look.
Hello.
Duckmen. Oh my god. Yes, there's a big crane right here. Yeah. And then we saw all of the paintings. They're very, very, very big. There's a mini hallway right here to connect all of the rooms. And a cool rope. Just look at it. And a very, very, very large painting. And I do not know what it is called. So we went to the other room. And then I don't know what else happened. See someone's shadow. I don't know who that is. That's someone. I don't really care. Now this game is just dark. Hey, I want to see what happened. Show me. I don't see anything. Wait, okay, finally. Here are all of the paintings. They're very, very big. There was also a big window showing the way. I don't know why it's green. Maybe someone poured some Mountain Dew inside it.
Not green, I think it's yellow.
Anyways, just look. Looks so cool. And the museum itself was super big. Just look. Showing it. And there was a cool coin head thingy. I don't know what it is. But it's cool. There was a painting also.
Day 3.
Now, day 3. Yay. Here I am. Waiting to check out. Oh, I think we already checked out, yeah. And this is the hotel door. It was very big. Inside was the metal bars. Yay. After that, we already ate our breakfast. We're ready to check out. And I went inside of the mini shops to see how the hotel works. Well, we all already know. Well, yes, once we were out, we were seeing a beautiful big fountain in the middle of the city. We also got on one of the bridges. That's how it looked from it. Very cool. Well, anyways, after that, we were at the airport. After we got back. Well, anyways, we had to walk out on this cool little stair. Just look at it. It looks very cool. But we had to walk to the plane. You can see. I hate that. Why didn't they just give us a bus? Just like the other one. With some luggage thingies. When we were walking down the stairs, I also had a pizza box. Because I bought a pizza. Well, anyways. There's a luggage place where your luggage. Look at the plane right there. And there's where the luggage goes. Wow. Very, very interesting. And we were walking to a plane. It took a long time. It was like very boring. We were just speed walking. You can see me speed walking right now.
Yeah, that's got to go on time.
With my iconic blue shorts.
And the black music.
Becca, stop saying that, please. That's very annoying. It's nothing funny. Well, anyways, we were at the plane already. As you can see, the plane was humongous. And there were two lines, at the back of the plane and at the front of the plane. At the front of the plane, there were a bunch of people. I didn't want to wait that long. Well, that for me, that our places were at the last seat. Well, at least there was no line. That's the good part. That's the very, very good part. Everyone like that. Yay. Well, after we got on the plane, well, not yet, wait. We were on the stairs to heaven. Well, not to heaven, to the plane. There was a line. Wow. And I hate lines. They take 10 quadrillion years. That's why I hate them. Yeah, lines are very, very boring. So, you can see me just waiting. And then we were at the plane. Wow. And we had to put on our seatbelts. Wow, I don't know that. And I turned airplane mode on. The end. Like and subscribe.